Daz launched a podcast, and it's on his YouTube channel. I'll go on record as saying it's got the worst host I've ever heard. But
She gonna get you,
he told a
John. You gonna
story
get tap
about
that now, Johnny Bomb first. Johnny Bomb first said that. I ain't seen you yet, so I got to see how you look before I start capping at you.
Okay, okay. But anyway, I wanted to get your thoughts on his podcast in general, but in specific, he talked about a story at Jerry's Deli, which he probably told before because it kind of sounded familiar, but I wasn't sure. But I wanted to get your thoughts on it and just what he's talking about over there.
Well, he coming back down to reality. Daz told the truth, y'all. He told the truth on that incident. As I remember, well, towards the end, he was the one that him and his guy was the one that started zigzagging after it because I pointed my gun out, and that's when they almost lost control of the wreck. But at least he ain't telling the stories about being in the Marina Del Rey and body slamming me and beating up on Suge and choking us out and robbing us and taking stuff from us and all of that. So he coming down to reality a little bit. You know, Daz, I understand Daz disdain for me uh, because of things that I have said. But y'all got to remember, at one point in life, 97 to about 2001, me and Daz was living in the same complex in Marina Del Rey, in the Twin Towers, they call it, or something like that. I forget, the Marina City Club. And that nigga used to wake me up every morning. He'd be the one getting me out of the bed, because that's an early rising motherfucker. That's one of those niggas that wake up early in the morning smoking weed. I guess niggas that smoke weed just got to be up. Everybody I know wake up, got to go smoke weed. You motherfuckers, y'all got an expensive habit. And he'd come over the house smoking, him and Priest, or him and Mac Shine. If Mac Shine spent the night over his house. That's one thing about Dad. So he never had no females over there. He always just had niggas over his house. That's strange. But anyway, so they'd come over our house, blowing me out, trying to, because they knew I didn't have allow no weed, none of that shit in my house. But I didn't do it. I never have. And Daz, so I'm saying all that to say, me and Daz had a great relationship for those. So it bothers me that me and Daz started going at each other in 2000 after about 2002. Daz told the truth in that interview so far where he said the last time he saw Suge, well, he don't explain when the last time he saw Suge, but the last time he saw Suge is when he got up and walked out of the visitor room crying because Suge told him that he wasn't doing any more albums on him. He wanted to build him as a producer, and he wanted him to run all his production and stuff like that. And Daz was like, oh, no, I want to do a video to every song. I want to do a video to every song and put that out. And Suge was like, Daz, no. I can get a camera for $10,000. No, Daz. I just need you to produce. And so that was the last time him and Suge saw each other. And he, like he said, he hadn't saw each other in 25 years. Daz, so I say all that to say, I really... Y'all know I'm weird. I'm crazy. I kind of like Daz. I don't really have no real major beef with Daz other than he think he's a super crip. But I know guys that act like that. Guys that act like they super crip or super paru or super bloods. Or generally the biggest actors or wannabes that you will ever meet in your life. The niggas that are real don't really say much. They talking a little bit. I'm been surprised. A lot of the guys that are starting to talk that are real OGs, and that was like Gangster. Gangster was everything he speak on over there on his show. But I ain't gonna start calling out names because I'll forget somebody and disrespect somebody, and I don't want to do that. But my point is, Daz wasn't that way, the way he comes off and want to present to y'all that he was. But, yeah, Daz, I wish him the best. I wish he get his quality and his mic and his production up. But if I'm keeping it real, Me and John had to learn a few things with dealing with the camera work and the mics and all of that. And even though Bomb First, it looks like we've been doing this a long time. We we haven't even been doing this on camera and stuff like that for 2 years. So hopefully they get it together because I know Daz is real smart when it comes to um, technology and stuff like that, and he get his sound quality and his background and his as y'all call my house green screen. Yeah, stupid motherfucker. My green screen. If he get his green screen, that's the funniest shit. His green screen updated and stuff like that. Uh, it'll be a better podcast. Now we'll touch on a few things that he's talking about. Daz is openly admitting. I've been telling y'all about the Simon Says stuff. Ain't nobody forged his name. Nobody forged his name on any contracts or anything like that. So I don't know where Daz going with that. Wish he stopped that lie. But I did also hear him say he's just gonna wait it out before he try to get his money back right. He gonna go the route which everybody should do, which he talking about. He got about another, I guess, 5 or 6 years before he can get his rights reverted back to him. But that's just one album. That's just the Chronic. They didn't give you much credit on the Chronic, Daz. The stuff that I bought from you, other than the Chronic, you know that got about 8 or 9 more years. So yeah, we're gonna be getting that situated. Glad you keep speaking on it like that because I know they got the paperwork, and so all you doing is helping me timestamp that you all been knowing who's the owner of all that music is. Uh, but Daz, hey man, shout out. Daz always like to be the one to say that he sued Death Row. Well, what happened was he did file a lawsuit. All they had to do was bring my agreement with him to show that I bought everything with him from him for $75,000. And that's where Suge playing lawyer and just in the response. But Daz forget, Death Row and Suge went through a bankruptcy. So any judgment you got, as you say, that paperwork, that judgment that you think you got, you know it's been dissolved. I'm sure your attorney, any bankruptcy attorney, will tell you that it's no good anymore. And so, and I wasn't in the bankruptcy, so that buyout between me and you was still good. But yeah, Daz did get a judgment for $25 million because Suge had just got that $100 million judgment from Harry-O, and he was like, shit, fuck it. But neither one of them will ever saw a red cent from it. And that's what's going on with that, with Daz. But I wonder what Daz was talking about. Y'all remember when he was showing y'all those fake checks online, talking about he was getting all this publishing money and stuff? Y'all remember those days? And then in the next breath, he's telling y'all paperwork was forged. Reggie and Alan Grumblock and all of them did all of this bad stuff to him. Where my buyout pretty much only covered Death Row times when it was with Interscope. So anything after that will be between you and E1 and Koch. But unfortunately, Daz, Death Row went through a bankruptcy. And Suge went through a bankruptcy. And all of that got deleted and wiped out. But, as you always say, and you know, and I'm like that, and I hope you keep teaching people that, and that's what I want people to teach artists about that 35-year rule. And I think it's called the reversion or something like that. Law, keep teaching that, keep preaching that, and in 5 to 7 years, you will be doing good if you live that long. Let's being that super crip. I don't know too many old Green members. That was not real. Peace.